So, saan ba natin ginagamit yung depth ng scar? For abutment, for pier, yan talaga, kailangan natin yan. Kasi super structure yung binigay, yung in-introduce natin. So, inaaway natin na mag-fail siya na ang dahilan is scar, no? Kasi mapapakpak yung foundation natin through scouring. But for river protection, bakit ba kailangan natin ng scar?
Ganun din, sir.
Siyempre to avoid failure din. Kaya dapat alam natin yung scar analysis. And the scar analysis or the depth of scar is actually input natin yan to the design ng ating mga toe protection. And ang pinakagamit nga yan is input natin for the design of, sabi ni Sir the first day, pinaka-favorite nyo, the SSP. Kasi ina-account natin yung scar depth in computing for the depth of the steel sheet pipe. Kasi ayaw naman natin na yung dulo ng steel sheet pipe is beyond pa pala dun yung scar. So, tatangin lang po yun. So, wala siyang puppet. Especially sa river side, no? Kasi dyan nag-scar. Then, to see the importance of the technical investigation report and hydraulic analysis. Kasi nga yung mga data natin is naka-base sa geotech and sa kanina lang na mga water surface elevation natin. Then, i-goal natin to create a template for scar analysis para meron tayo bawang later on to do it. Then to have an overview. So overview lang tayo ng depth of scar calculation using the HEC-RAS. So scar analysis, so scar and erosive action of water in a water course resulting in excavation of material from the bed and the banks. So, parang binabakbak in time. So, hindi ito immediate po, no, yung scarring. So, it takes time. And yun yung gusto natin i-address. Kung ano yung magiging pinaka-maximum scouring depth ng site na gusto natin i-analyze. And sabi, scar analysis can be estimated either from actual survey. So it takes time to survey mo kung ano ba yung nagiging rate ng scouring as compared to computing na lang natin using the empirical formula. So dun tayo sa empirical using the bench and the lazy regime. So scar depth, iba siya sa depth of scar. So scar depth refers to the depth of water above the scar bed. When the depth of scar refers to the depth of material removed below the stated date 2 or day 2. So yung scar natin, so the depth of scar, so dyan tayo after. Sabi nga natin, yan yung nagde-define actually ng height ng SSP or even any other toe protection. So dapat beyond sa scar depth natin, nandun yung foot ng ating structure. So factors contributing to scar, so changes in average river bed elevation, river cross section, change in river width, and most common yung mga beds natin sa river. Kasi medyo makakasayan. So yung velocity niya, nadala ng water upstream. So yan yung nagkakos ng scouring. Kaya yung scar analysis, ano ba ginagawa natin for scar analysis? So hindi naman natin pwedeng i-analyze yung scar every 20 meter, for example, ng cross-section. So, dami naman yun. So, nanginili lang tayo ng mga critical section, especially yung mga bend. Then another factor is structure and mga sandbars. So that shows scouring sa ating liver. No? So other factors affecting scar, the natural and shifting of channels. So actually hindi naman natin may iwasan. It's a natural phenomenon of the liver to change or shift the channel. And history of former or recent floods. Kasi pag sobrang taas ng tubig, no, it causes scouring. Accumulation of floods and other debris. Mas mataas yung impact sa mga banks natin. That's construction and realignment of flow. Or other constriction and realignment of flow due to bridge and its approaches. Realignment. Then layout and geometry of channel control words. Then in geometry and alignment of bridge pier is nakaka-affect din sa scar. That's why yung bridge natin, no? I think sa design audit may natin ito. Scar depth computation for bridge projects. So there's other factors, accidents such as dam break and mga natural events, landslide,